Hey vinyl community, Jeff back for another video. This time it's a shout out and a congratulations to Bill over at the Vinylverse. Congratulations Bill on 2 years in the vinyl community and of course achieving 700 subscribers. It's a great feat. Love your channel, keep up the great work. So for this, Bill's having a quick contest. I really wanted to jump on board to support Bill and his channel because I think he does a great job. Simply called My VC Story. 4 questions and a bonus, and let's jump right into it. The first question is, how did you learn about the VC and whenabouts did all that sort of happen? The genesis, if you will. I think I learned about the VC, I want to say early to mid 2013. And I think it was in early 2014 I actually created my VC channel. I don't remember exactly what it was that I was searching for, but I think it was something along the lines of favorite records in my collection or a favorite type of genre. Progressive rock records, I think, maybe in my collection. And 2 channels that I learned about right at the beginning that I remember the most are Lazarus and Derek. Lazarus, he was around for a couple of years, I think, when I had been following and watching videos, and then he took a long hiatus, 3 or 4 years, and actually just last year he has returned and started doing videos again. And of course, I think most of us know Derek. I want to give a thank you and a shout out early on, and I'll get to this later, but to Trish. Trish was my first subscriber. My very first introductory video to the vinyl community was in January of 2015. But Trish, I think she was my first subscriber when I created the channel back in February 2014. So thanks, Trish. Stuck with me. Appreciate it. Question number 2. Some albums that were influenced by people in the vinyl community. Well, there's a lot, and I did a video recently shouting out some of those, so I'll stay away from those. And 2 that just came to mind, I'd actually consider doing a part 2 to that, but these 2 came to mind right away. The first is actually an album that a VC member recommended to me in person. We were on a VC meetup a few years ago in Toronto. Some of you may remember Raoul Fishman. We were in a store shoulder to shoulder, and he pulled out this record and asked if I knew about it or had it, and I didn't have it and I hadn't heard about it. This is PFM. The World Became the World. This is, I think, their 5th studio album from 1974. They are Italian poppy art, prog rock. This is a Canadian pressing on the Manticore label. And on the spot recommended it, and I purchased it. So Raoul unfortunately doesn't have a channel anymore. Got rid of his channel, sold all of his records, but super nice guy, great recommendation. Thank you, Raoul. The second recommendation of an album that I purchased because I heard about it in the VC was from Fred at Big Star 1000, and Fred just did a new video. It was either today or yesterday. It's great to see Fred. Fred's been a long time influence of mine. I love watching his videos. But this was actually, ironically enough, this is a Canadian jazz trio that I'd never heard about. And this was an album that Fred showed last year. I think it was number 1 or number 2 for his favorite albums that he purchased or learned about in 2019. This is a band called Bad Bad Not Good, and this is their 3rd studio release. It was released in 2014. Like I say, it's a jazz trio from Toronto. Trying to get, I took the outer covers to cut down on the glare, but these are still pretty glossy. It's a trio from Toronto, 3 guys, Matt Tavares on keys, Chester Hansen on bass, and Alex Sawinski on drums. And this is contemporary jazz. This, like I say, their 3rd release. It was their first, however, of all original material that they wrote. And Toronto's an hour from me, and I'd never even heard of these guys. So to see this from a guy posting it in Australia is just fantastic. Some tracks to maybe check out on here are track 1, Triangle, number 2, Can't Leave the Night, and Kaleidoscope, which is track number 4, just to check out some of these if you're interested. And this is on a label. What's the name of the label? It's an odd label for the Canadian release. It's not jumping out at me. Innovative Leisure? Not sure. Anyways, just bland. Both labels are the same. It's a double LP. Bad, Bad, Not Good. Just the name of the album is the Roman numeral 3. Thanks, Fred. Okay, the next question, number 3. Pick a favorite album from your collection. Got lots of favorites. I'm going to pick this one because it's one that I've been listening to a lot recently. I believe this originally came out in 1969. This is Gunsight from Gun. Gun was a British rock band. This is their second of only 2 albums that they released. Their first self-titled album, Gun, which is probably more well-known than this. It is the cover, which is a Roger Dean created cover. I think it was Roger Dean's first album cover that he created. This is a reissue on Epic, but I love this record. Probably acquired this a few months ago, but I've been listening to the crap out of it. So favorite album, this comes to mind because I've been listening to it a lot recently. Okay, the last, no, I'm sorry, I'm missing some, number 4, he wants some shout-outs. And I've talked about shout-outs before. I will oblige in this particular case. I'm going to shout out 3 people who don't have very many subscribers, but they should. 2 of them I've learned recently actually from Bill, and I've jumped on their channels. Noted and archived is Mike. J Neb, J space N-E-B is Jeff. He's in Seattle. And Hitch a Ride, all one word. That's Bernard. Bernard is just around the 100 subscribers. He's been in the vinyl community for some time now, but he should have a lot more subscribers than that. And I'm not sure if you can actually hear it. The bonus question that Bill was looking for was, what is his favorite album of the 3-man Genesis era? Genesis is Bill's favorite band. I've got it playing in the background. I'm not sure if it's actually loud enough for you to hear. But I believe going back to a video of, it was either, I think it was a part 1 or maybe a part 2 series, Bill, that you did of this. And it's Duchess from Duke. That's it, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Bill, once again, congratulations on 700. I think you're probably closer to 800 subscribers now in 2+ years in the VC. You're a great asset to the VC. I love your channel and your videos. Keep up the great work. And we'll talk to you soon. Be safe, everybody. Bye for now.